Question 15 is a question about scatter diagrams, and this one is all about a festival. It says a festival took place over 7 days in August. So we have 7 sets of data. It says each day the number of people at the festival and the amount of money taken by the ice cream sellers were recorded. The table shows the results. On the graph paper below, draw a scatter diagram of these results. Okay, so we've got 2 axes. This axis is demonstrating the amount taken by ice cream sellers in pounds, so that corresponds to this line of the table. And this axis is showing the number of people that were at the festival, and that relates to that row of the table. So we need to plot these points accurately. So the first one is when there was 5,500 people, the ice cream sellers took £280. So 5,500 people is going to be here, halfway between 5,400 and 5,600, and they take £280. So there's 250. There's 300. You've got to think carefully with these scales about how much each one is worth. So looking at this, I would say every 2 squares is worth 10. So 260, 270, 280 is going to be there. Right, the next one, 6,400. Nice easy one there. 5,600 and 280 again. We've done 280 before, there we are. 5,200 and 210 is there. 5,800 and 320 is the next one. 320, 10, 20 is there. 6,400 and 420, 410, 420. And then 6,200 and 410 finds us there. Right, now let's see what else we're being asked. Part B says write down the type of correlation that is shown by the scatter diagram. Okay, if we look at that, it's going upwards in a positive direction, so that is positive correlation. It says draw by eye a line of best fit on your scatter diagram. For part C, it's with 1 mark. Now when you draw a line of best fit, always use a ruler, always use a nice sharp pencil. A mistake some people make is they think that it has to go through this point. It does not. Okay, so you want a line of best fit where you've got approximately the same number of points either side of the line. Okay, but that doesn't mean that we've got 7 points. It doesn't mean that that would be acceptable with 3 this side and 3 this side, because this line wouldn't demonstrate the general direction the points are going in. We want it to be more like perhaps here, where it demonstrates the general trend. So I'm going to draw mine up through there. Okay. Part D says estimate the amount of money that may have been taken by ice cream sellers during one day if 6,100 people attended the festival on that day. So 6,100, when we look here, it would be here. So if I use my line of best fit to support me in this, I can draw a line up to my line of best fit. Going up. And then coming across to my other axis. If I read that value there, that value is 390. So I would estimate that the amount of money taken by ice cream sellers would be approximately £390. It says, Party, why isn't it possible to work out how much a typical ice cream costs at the festival? Well, it's not really possible because we don't know how many ice creams were sold. We just know how much money was taken. So we've no idea how many ice creams were sold. So we could put that down. You could also put things like it only tells you how many people were there. It doesn't tell you how many of those people bought an ice cream. So I'm going to write an answer of saying, we know how much money was taken on ice creams. But since we do not know how much each ice cream costs, we do not know how many were sold. Or since we do not know how many were sold, we do not know how many were costs. Number sold, we cannot work out the cost. This is fairly typical of a scatter diagrams question. So here's another one for you to have a try of. It's in 2 pages, so have a go at the first page, then you can check your answers for that bit, and then you can have a go at the second page. So pause the video and check back when you're ready. This one's about visitors to an animal rescue centre and the donations received. Okay, we've got days of the week and we've got the number of visitors and the donations, so we can plot that to draw the scatter diagram. So on Monday we had 40 visitors and £90 it was received in donations. Tuesday we had 10 visitors and we received £28 in donations. Wednesday 16 visitors and £46. Thursday was 30 and 70. Friday 25 and 62. Saturday 55 and 120. And Sunday was 12 and 100. We can already see that Sunday, something unusual happened on Sunday. Someone must have been a very big donator. Right, so we've drawn the scatter diagram. You can use this now to help you answer some of these questions, and you can check back for solutions when you're ready. Part B says, draw by eye a line of best fit on your scatter diagram. So I'm going to draw my line of best fit going up through there. Describe the correlation. Very obviously it's positive correlation. Which day does not fit the correlation? We noticed that when we plotted it, didn't we? It was this one here with 12, 100, so Sunday. Now, party. You can probably see. It says the Animal Rescue Centre is given a target to raise £100 on each day, each of the next 5 days. The manager says they should be able to, just by making sure they advertise and get 50 visitors per day, they should be able to hit their target. So the number of visitors on the next 5 days were as follow. Can the manager be sure of achieving her £100 per day in total donations? You must give a reason for your answer. Okay. If we look back at our graph, we can see that if they have 50 visitors, then using our line of best fit, we can see that when they have 50 visitors per day, you'd anticipate £108 in donations. So what we would say for this question is, using the line of best fit, we would expect approximately £108 donated for 50 visitors. The centre exceeded 50 visitors. That means they had more than 50 visitors for each of those 5 days that they were targeting. So you would expect them to hit their target of £100 per day. But with all these things, you can't be certain. Okay, so can she be sure? Not 100%, but it's quite likely.